Yes, sir. Where's Waldo at?
See
Let
that,
me
bro?
see. Male athlete of the year, Michael
Hey,
Cunningham.
dust off your plaques.
What do we
What did
talk
Drake
about?
say, man? What did he say? He
Nah,
said, dust off your plaques, so I'm just following directions, man.
I'm following direction from Drake.
What's good, man? How you
Man,
doing?
I'm happy. I'm grateful, bro. I'm here with the kids. You know what I mean? Just another day. I know we got here late, but we here. That's what
Yeah,
matters.
bro. Hey, man, we got it in. That's what exactly consistency. That's
Yeah.
what here. We got a good topic today, man. I mean, I think this is always going to be a good topic. We're going to get on mental health awareness. You know, it is Mental Health Month in May, and I actually think it should be Mental Health Month every month, probably the first of every month.
Yep.
But you know what I mean. Let's get in. Let's start with opening prayer real quick.
Yes, sir.
Get into it. Father God, thank you for bringing me and bring here another day. Thank you for keeping us consistent. Thank you for leading us down the right path. All glory is with you, God, and we honor you, Lord, and we just want to lead people in your direction. Amen.
Amen. Appreciate that, bro. Hey, I
Yeah,
love the
bro.
topic for today. And I know this is like your big thing, but you know it's my thing too. But it's like I gotta let you run the show.
What does that even mean?
I know you're not like you're an advocate. Like you're an advocate.
Oh,
My
yeah,
advocacy. You said, what does that even
yeah.
mean? Nah, you're an advocate for it. So like, you know, me,
Yeah,
like I'm a big advocate for recovery and drug addiction and all that type of stuff.
right.
You're a bigger advocate for mental health awareness. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Okay, yeah, you're right.
And
Yep.
so I wasn't so like you didn't fall to addiction, right? But I
Mhm.
fell to addiction, and so I didn't realize I you dealt with mental health issues longer than I did. So I brought my mental health issues upon myself. So I know I'll
Yeah,
learn way more from you. You know what I'm saying? And listening to somebody like you in a
yeah.
moment like this.
Yeah, and vice versa. Where I mean, like you said, our stories our paths were different, so I learned a lot from just hearing your story, your recovery process. So
Yeah.
there's things you can learn from everybody in general, no matter what their walk of life is.
Absolutely, man. What you got for us started today, bro?
All right, so we got the intro of this. Is actually I like this one. So everybody smiling is not actually smiling. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
so what we actually saying is like people can smile, but on the inside be dealing with a whole bunch, but kind of like it's a whole facade on the outside.
Yep.
Um, so some people will say like I'm good and basically have mastered saying that over time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'm actually one who falls in that category. I'll be going through the most. Literally, I'm going through the most right now. You don't even think it. You know what I mean? So,
Real talk. I
but
promise.
people, that's just
I
what it
promise.
is for real. They'll say I'm good, and it's easy to cover up. Like, so what do you think about that? People saying I'm good and like covering up their feelings.
Well, I think it's obviously a terrible thing to do, and my mom actually gets really frustrated with me when I do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I do that.
Yeah,
No, I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But I just also gave a 20-minute rant of how I'm not good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
you
exactly.
know what I'm saying? So it's like, but then when
Yeah.
you cover it up, you try to mask it by saying I'm good, and I think that can be a lot. I think that can be like the beginning to where you fall deeper and deeper into your mental health that you're
Yeah.
dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And then that's where it breaks down into these different categories where it could be depression, anxiety, PTSD,
Yep.
addiction,
Hmm.
loneliness, suicidal thoughts. Like everybody has a different, you know what I mean? I think
Yep.
feeling. For me, out of those, I would say one, let me see, one, two. I would say I'm like three or four
Out of those, I
out of
say
six.
I'm gonna say it out loud.
All right.
I know depression, right? Like if we talking about like within the last 5 years, right? Depression, anxiety, PTSD, addiction, and loneliness. All of those.
Mhm.
I haven't dealt with no suicidal thoughts, man. I'm a man of faith. That was like when
Mhm.
I even talked about that, man, I was 11, 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? So like that
Right.
was then. But out of all those right there, depression, anxiety, PTSD, addiction, and loneliness in the last 5 years, 100%, I've dealt with those. And I may not even have realized it.
Right. No. So I'll take that back. I've dealt with all of them but addiction.
Okay, bet.
And people could I may classify for a certain time of being addicted to alcohol if you like buy the book. And if it's by the book, everybody is. So I don't want to hear
You feel me? Yeah, let's be for real though. You know
no,
what
because addiction for alcohol is like I think it says like more than three drinks a week, that's like normal one sitting for everybody, I think.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Maybe not.
no, like that's not a bad. Maybe not, but it's not like that serious. Like you gotta think. All right, maybe that is. All right, maybe it is. Because like they're gonna look at it like, but some people they're not getting drunk off of 3 drinks.
No,
That might not be a good thing.
That's like
but,
water.
Yeah, if you're drinking 3 drinks, that just goes down.
Nah,
It just goes down. But like but like people people out there, they'll drink a glass of wine at night or a beer, and I mean I can do that, but it just depends on what your mind's like. You get what I'm saying? If you're not in the right frame of mind, like if you got something going on or you going through something, it's probably not best because that one beer for me is gonna turn into 50 beers.
Right.
You know
No, exactly.
But it's not gonna be 50 beers over and over and over again. But when you drink 50 beers or when you take 60 shots in a night, 60 is a little exaggerating, but we can really go there.
I've gotten close.
Yeah. So when you're doing something like that, you can make an irrational decision or a mistake or something like that in a split second moment. Where in a split second moment where it does affect for you the rest of your life. So it's not even about like being like if you drinking all the time, you know, but like that one moment where you do, like if you're going through something, you do drink. And that one shot, I'm gonna take one shot, and now it turns into 30 shots, 20 shots. People probably think we're tripping, but that's nothing. If talking about throughout the whole night, if you're talking about from 5 p.m. till 3 o'clock in the morning, Michael, what are we talking about? That's nothing. I know it. Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah, it's almost 10 hours. I mean, a lot can be drank during that time.
Yeah, man.
Like, that's the thing. Like, I think that's where I've learned over the years not to drink that much because I've had too many nights of drink more than 20 shots. So,
yeah.
But now let's get back to what we're talking about. So, basically, we're talking about those different levels of this. Like, we're going on mental health and just, whether it's depression, anxiety, whatever. It seems like, at least for men, like that's like an area where we're not even supposed to really touch on. You know what I mean? And we're supposed to be like, you're supposed to man up. And you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like everybody, for the most part, the norm is like the man's not supposed to show emotion. What do you think?
I don't like that at all. I'm a man of emotions. You get what I'm saying?
Everybody has emotions. It's like every single person. Yeah.
I'm a man of emotions, so I'm not gonna sit there like I remember. So one time when I was going through something with Daniel back in the day, right? Way back in the day. This is like 2012, 13 now, but for real though. Like 2013. Because we were off and on, you know what I'm saying? Like so I remember one time I got, something happened. And, we weren't together. I remember I was texting my mom, right? I'm texting my mom. I'm like, Mom, I can't deal with this no more. I said, I just don't want it. Like, and I wasn't talking about suicide. I said, I don't feel like dealing with these emotions. You get what I'm saying? I can't deal with these emotions. My mom said, you can't control the fact. You're going to always have emotions. The only thing you can control is how you deal with your emotions. And that's the critical thing. You think that. Don't let that go over your head.
No, that was a fact. Say that again.
Yeah, you can't control the fact that you have emotions. Everybody is going to have emotions. The only thing you can deal with is how you deal with them. So, the only thing, and I think that's so important. In my life, I learned that. So, if I got an emotion, it's like, so I seen with you, right? I seen, I was wondering what it would be like the day of your dad's funeral because you don't show a lot of emotions. So even when I'm talking to you on the phone, I might be able to tell, like when you're texting and stuff, I can just tell just because we've known each other for a long time. But like, I was like, I ain't see you cry. I ain't see you cry. You know what I'm saying? So even when I seen you the first day, it's just regular Micah. It was regular everything. But the day of the funeral, I remember we were talking brief, whatever. But I remember when we pulled up to the crib, I needed to pick up something or something like that.
I remember.
When you got there, you had your hood on and went straight line to the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, So I already knew right then emotions were going, but I wasn't sure. Yeah. And then, I mean, you shared this already on the podcast. So like, but when we got to the funeral, that's when I really broke down too. That's when I see you broke down, but that's when I see your son. Your son broke down. And I'm like, damn, man. And to see like MJ like that, and it was because of his dad. He seen his dad like that. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, and that's his granddaddy. Yeah, of course. His emotions came from seeing his dad like that. But when I saw that, bro, I'm like, good, bro. Because me personally, bro, if my father or something like that passed away, Dre passed away, everything, I'm crying that minute.
Yeah.
My grievance, I don't hold my grievance in, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna hold my grievance in because that's gonna cause way more problems.
Definitely. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
And that was real, honestly, because that was a lot of emotions. And I think that, like you said, it's good for people to let it out, and everybody lets it out in different ways and things like that. So, nah, man, that's actually really real. But like, let me see. We're not. It says we're not judging anybody. We're never judging anybody. You know what I mean? Like that. That's not our thing. I think if anything, I wish people would be more open to saying like what they're struggling with. Like I would like to see people comment and say something they're struggling with, whether you're male or female, because I feel like that's what makes it tough for men to open up. Like because nobody's talking about it.
Yeah.
You know, and like maybe we share a post here and there about mental health, but nobody's really like just like making it like a casual conversation. It's like got to be something hidden.
No, I mean that's what I feel like it is. A lot of people will hide it. You know what I mean? And it's hard for me to like just because man, we've been through everybody. You and I both, bro.
Yeah.
We've been through a lot, and everybody else we understand that everybody else has been through stuff too. But I mean, I don't know, bro. You can't. I guess you can't expect everybody to open up about things like that, though. You know.
Yeah, that's true. I think
I mean, as
you
much
got
as
to
we
keep.
want to, though, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking out loud because
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you this right now. We want to open. We're trying to have a platform. Like we're not even just this platform, but even if we're talking about mental health, and it kind of goes back to. It's unfortunate, but I just want to be honest. Like you know, because like the people, as we continue to grow, bro, and we continue to reach new people,
Mm-hmm.
those people are gonna understand more. Like these people that we're reaching, like in certain situations, they're vulnerable, just like we're vulnerable. And because we grew up around them, they might not be comfortable with being as
True.
comfortable as we are.
That's real. Exactly. That's really what it boils down to sometimes, which is all good. You know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
takes time. But basically, like we can talk about with social media because we're talking about mental health, and I think social media does play a factor in that.
Big time.
You know what I mean? How do you think social media plays a part in people make the way people feel if they're like either winning in life or losing in life? Do you think people are judging a lot of themselves off of when they scroll?
When kinda, I remember you kind of touched basis on that before. Um, and I feel like it can be. I feel like social media can be a vulnerable situation though, right? Because you do have, and it's not even about being weak or strong or anything like that. I mean, I feel like even a strong person can get, I don't want to say you can't get broken down, but you can get crippled by the internet. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're strong. So
Yeah, you can.
it takes a different type of strength. It takes a different type of understanding to and then I feel like it depends too.
Right.
I think it depends too. I know we got our youngest coming up, but this is important right here. Hey, what's up? Kid, all I see is your forehead, G. Yeah. What's happening? What's happening? You all right? K Money in the building. Hey, K Money got a better arm than Mike and I both. I promise
Mike, what you gotta say about that?
you. Yeah. Ooh, Mike
Can
around?
Kate go farther than you?
Mike around?
They can't hear you.
Nah.
Come over here, baby.
You
Mike
said
around? Nah, hey, hey, tell Mike I seen this shot on goal though. Know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he's Brent saw your shot from the goal.
Your shot on goal. Hey, K, this is one of my babies right here. Yeah, he see me. I see him. We'll go over there. We'll be out there.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, K. Good to see you, boy. I love you, boy. Take it easy, dog. You sit with your daddy. You get in on
Okay, we're talking about feelings right now. And Harley, we're talking about feelings. What do you guys ever get angry? You get angry?
Harley, you want to come talk about this?
Hey, you don't ever get angry?
No.
I just saw you angry 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Do you ever get
Harley,
get angry?
You don't get angry at all?
No.
All right, what about happy?
Yeah.
You ever been sad? You ever been sad?
No.
Never been sad?
No.
You were just sad because I took your candy.
I was just gonna say,
You
Harley
were mad.
I ordered.
Huh?
What's up, Blaze? Say what's up. Oh, he outside. He going outside, man. Kids is active. You know what time it is, man. Hey, look, this
Right.
one thing we're gonna tell you right here on the podcast right now, man. We do it for the kids. We love the kids, man. We fathers for real.
Yeah,
Fathers
man.
for real, man. And that's another thing that gives us peace too and understanding is that we have these kids here that's looking up to us. And we have to raise. So even though that we're going through, can you go get him, baby? Even though we're going through what we got to go through sometimes, bro. It's ultimately we want to have the strength and the understanding and encouragement to be able to teach our children to be great. Okay, Mochi wants to be on the pod. Mochi. I know it. He wants to go outside. Oh, Mochi.
What's up?
Yeah, but hey, you want one of these, Kate? You want one of these?
Nope. I ain't got no dogs.
Hey.
What?
Take him outside. Hey, so you want to move on or what's up?
Yeah.
It's my fault, though. It's my fault.
No, you're good.
Once
So
I
we
see
can-
Kate, I was like, it's over. Want to say what's up to the pod? What's up? That's the oldest, man. That's 14-year-old. He ain't playing no games, I promise you. But yeah,
Yeah, oh yeah, they was all. I didn't see them all.
hey, look, they quick, fast, on the hurry. I'm telling you,
No, but we were getting into the silent battle. Hey guys.
yeah. And we was getting into that, and we were talking about just how like social media can play a part in somebody's mental health. And I think, and with you being said, like before I maybe talk for like a minute or something, so with that being said, it definitely can play a part, but it also can play a part to where it kind of like spirals you out of control because social media can make you seem like you're something that you're really not.
Mm-hmm.
In both ways, whether it's a good light or a bad light.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
It all depends how you view yourself too. Yeah.
and you know it's really stressful for the people that live a fake life on social media to uphold that lifestyle.
Uh-huh.
That's stress. That brings depression.
Yeah, that brings stress.
anxiety. You get
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? So it's
Yeah.
like those type of things, and then say if you are popular and you do have money, you do have all that, and you're an influencer and you have popularity on social media. Now you got to
Mhm.
worry about. Now you got to worry about when people are degrading you and belittling
Right.
you and digging you down into the dirt, into the mud, and they might be making up stories and lies about you, and that's
Right.
going to bring depression, anxiety. It's going,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like social media, 100%, 100%. What do you think?
Yeah. No, I think so. Honestly, I think it all depends on how you view yourself, really, and what kind of like foundation you already have. But like, if you don't have a strong foundation, I think social media like can just take you all over the place. But it definitely does affect people, no matter what, because we all consume it at a ridiculous rate. So whatever we're watching, it's gonna influence us somehow.
Yeah, I
I think
agree.
it's like when I get on Instagram, I'm actually majority of the time I'm posting if I get on Instagram. Like now I'll probably scroll a lot when I'm driving, but I'm not really looking. And so, but let's say if I'm like sitting around at home and I decide to scroll, like I never really, I don't know. I made a conscious effort to like not ever really look deep into social media like that because it's fake. You know what I mean? Like I already have a hard time trusting something I see right in front of me. So you know what I mean?
I think I'm talking about
Just-
with social media, bro. Hey, that's got to be
That's MJ.
MJ, what's happening, big dog?
What's up, man?
Thank you, bro.
Locked in.
Yes, sir. Hey, MJ, how do you feel, bro?
Yeah, MJ, what's up?
How you feeling?
But yeah, like I think people like a lot of times like this whole culture that we're in where like everybody I mean there was one point where like what is it called? Cyberbullying was big.
It is,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I feel like that was happening because people were so self-conscious of themselves or dealing with something internally that they were like, this is an easy outlet to just get on somebody else and never be seen again.
It makes them feel good.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
is toxic. You know what I
But do
mean?
you think so? Do you think that cyberbullying comes from? Do you think cyberbullying comes from other people that are being bullied?
Yeah, I think
in real
so.
life, maybe in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
what I mean.
think so.
That's what I meant by that. Like, is cyberbullying coming from people that are getting bullied in real life?
Yeah, I think that's more likely than not.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, because it's an easy outlet. A lot of times people do things that been done to them, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And social media is like the breeding ground for that.
Yeah. It really is.
Yeah.
But you know, that's why they use, can you unlock that, baby? Can you unlock that? You know, they use Discord. I think your brother chimed in. They use Discord. They use these different type of platforms. We talked about it to lure the kids in though. They lure them in. They'll lure them in and tell them, hey, you got, does this happen? Does this happen? We're talking about grown adults, bro. On Discord, on what's the other thing called they play? Roblox and stuff.
And they dabbing.
I got you. Yeah, look.
Yeah, we need it.
I got you.
Appreciate the comments, man.
Yeah, my guy. Hey, look, MJ, this is awesome.
Shout out MJ.
Shout out MJ.
Showing love.
Now this means that automatically, I guess every Monday and Friday now is at night.
Yeah, Mike, stop hiding, man. You gotta come on the camera. Everybody wants to see you. You can't, Michael. You can't hide behind the comments, buddy.
Yeah, well, he said that he's different. He said he don't show face. He said he's great without showing face.
Nah, so that kind of takes us into our next one because, like, you know what I mean? Depression doesn't always look sad. Like, people can show their emotions. Oh, here he is.
Yay.
MJ on camera.
This is the realest to do it.
Yo,
Talking
you
about
see,
what's up?
you see his bro?
How you doing? Yeah, it's crucial. Is he doing the dreads or is he doing?
We're gonna do the twist first.
The twist first. Hey, MJ, this is my baby right here. This is my baby. You say hi. Yeah, that's my baby. The boys, they outside. They doing something. They playing, man. Oh, Elijah, come in. Say hi to MJ. He's 14. He's cool. He's too cool for school. Don't worry about it.
Too cool for school.
Too cool for school, man. It's good to see y'all, man. I miss y'all. We'll be back though. BJ, man, keep up the great work. Hey, man, we appreciate you, brother, for real, man. We're gonna keep on trying to be consistent, man. We're just grateful to have this opportunity, bro.
Absolutely. Micah, have you ever been angry before?
Yeah.
Oh, really? What made you angry?
Someone kept bullying my friend and I didn't like it.
Oh, you don't like when they bullying? We were just talking about bullying.
Yeah.
So when you see somebody getting bullied, how that make you feel? What did it make you want to do?
Want to come on and talk about bullying?
And I come up and
We're talking about bullying.
You want to say something to him? You get him to stop?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
That you get them to stop. That's good. That's the best thing to do in those situations, man. You just let them know, hey, man, that's not the right thing to do. You know what I mean? That's not the right thing to do, man. Mm-hmm. And that don't mean they ain't gonna listen, but you did what you did the right thing by letting them know. You know what I mean? Not everybody gonna listen to your advice, but as long as you listen to your dad and you take in what he takes in and you have that understanding, you just do the right thing, man. God knows the condition of your heart, brother. Okay?
Nah, so we were saying, so depression always doesn't look sad. Depression can look like isolation, anger, sleeping too much, overworking, addiction, and constant joking.
Yep.
And I've done all those too.
Oh, so that's why I joke too much?
Yeah, bro. You're really depressed this whole time.
Wow. That's crazy. I be wondering why I think I'm not Drewski. I be wondering why I think I'm Drewski. That's why. I didn't know, bro. I didn't know. Didn't know. That's on me, bro. That's my fault. I never knew that, bro. Dang. Because that's all I do all day is try to joke. Mm-hmm. And I never used to joke all day. So that's crazy. I'm glad you said that. What's up?
Yeah, it can be joking. It can be sleeping too much. I've dealt with that where I went through like months where I was like, I don't want to do anything but lay down. And I was like true depression. That's like the bottom, I call it. Overworking. I don't know about that one. I like working in general, but I can see how people can do that.
Let me ask you a question. Has somebody around you, close to you, said you overworking?
Yeah, every day, pretty much.
I was just wondering.
Yeah. And then isolation, I do that normally. So no, I definitely struggle with depression, obviously. So I'm like going through all of these, looking at them.
but I don't sleep. I don't be sleeping too much. I feel like I don't sleep enough.
Yeah, I don't sleep a lot either. But I've had seasons where I've slept a lot.
That's you. Yeah, not getting enough sleep. Elijah in the cut talking though. He hear us.
Oh, that's good. What'd he say?
Yeah. He was just like, that's the thing. Like he deals with like not getting enough sleep. Yeah.
Cause like, yeah, you got to get to sleep, man. Because now, like, the years before, I wake up at 2 and just be up for the day. Now, if I get up at 2, I'm like forcing myself back to sleep to
Yeah,
get up at 4, and then 4, I'm out the door, which is a good time for me.
yeah. And
Yeah,
that's why I'm like, dang, that's what time I gotta be out the door when I get to Virginia. Good luck. I've gotta go too. Now, but
yeah,
see, here's the thing. You gotta understand. Here's the difference. You gotta think about last time, like when we was doing, like, we already had that understanding. It's like I'm not gonna be like on that level. And then I'm talking about like before, like when I was working with you before, like as far as like recently with 20 of them. You know,
uh-huh.
what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna be out there. I'm gonna be chilling, bro. I want to stay out the way. I want to go around. I want to be around Chancellor High School, Chancellor Middle, and what we talked about. And that's what's gonna give me peace. And I feel like that's what's gonna avoid me from dealing with isolation and being angry and dealing
Right.
with all those type of things. You gotta have a plan, bro,
Yeah,
and to execute it.
yeah, and honestly, you're right. And literally, that's a good segue into Team Natural Fit. That's everything that
Oh,
Team Natural Fit's about, because basically, everything that we're talking about, all these emotions, being depressed, dealing with anxiety, dealing with isolation. I mean, actually dealing with all of them. I was at that low where I felt like literally there was no way out. I got probation on me. I got court dates on me. I got brokenness on me and homeless on me.
yeah.
And that was at that low where I was like, all right, I gotta focus on, one second, buddy. I gotta focus on myself and how I can build myself back up through Christ as the foundation.
Yeah.
And then that's confidence. The only way you can build confidence is by doing something repeatedly over and over and over again. Build confidence. So you gotta start somewhere, day one. You know what I mean? As soon as you're really trying to turn your life around, you gotta start somewhere. And then you build on that. If you have a hiccup, it's all good. Just keep stacking. Then you got Limitless.
Let him go. And just let
Yeah, I
him go.
like it.
This is
Then
legendary.
then then, then you got Limitless. Yeah, show them. Then you got Limitless. That's basically, telling yourself every day that you can be whatever you want to be. And I think I truly believe in that. I think a lot of people have heard that from people who have been very successful. You got to tell yourself that you can do something. If you don't, you're limiting yourself literally. So you
All
got
right,
to
so
tell yourself every day.
you saying that, so when you tell yourself you can't, what are you telling yourself? I try to tell my kids this all the time.
When you
When you
tell
say I
yourself
can't do this, what are you telling yourself?
you're taking yourself already out of a race that you could have won.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, you can't limit yourself. And what you say out loud or what you say internally, you're speaking life into yourself. So you got to think about that. You want that
Yeah.
to be positive or negative.
Yeah.
And then I'm going through the core values. So then we got accountability. You got to be able to hold yourself accountable. You got to be able to allow other people to hold you accountable, because a lot of people sometimes aren't used to that or never grew up with that. So you got to be able to do that, because that's the only way I think you can truly get yourself on the right path, because it's easy to veer off path. It's easy to veer off God's plan, because we're just humans. We're gonna make
Yeah.
mistakes. So holding yourself accountable and hearing from other people too is key. Then the last two, like I said earlier, staying positive, always having positive energy, and speaking positive things into your life. And then the last but not least, man, is peace. Whatever's not bringing you peace, you got to really excommunicate it like immediately. You got to treat it like it's mold growing inside your bathroom that you have to use every day because you only have one bathroom. You don't
Yeah.
get it out immediately.
Yeah.
And we've all been to those houses that let that mold grow. Don't be like that.
Mhm.
Don't be like that, man. You got to get it out of there. So I think that's the key. Honestly, that's why I started Team Natural Fit, because I was like, you know what? I knew I needed to get my life on track, and I wanted to, at the same time, encourage other people. And if I'm just being real, because I'm a Scorpio and probably a little bit narcissistic, I didn't want to promote anybody else's brand except for mine. So,
I love realness. I'm sorry, bro. I love realness, bro. I can't help it, bro. Hey, look, I can't help it, bro. I love it, man. I love man. So look, but you know what? You know what makes it different is that when somebody sits there on live, regardless of how many people, whatever's going on, 'cause it's all out there for the world. When somebody just
yeah,
sit there and be transparent like that,
yeah,
like that don't have nothing to do with it, because that shows how honest and transparent somebody like you can
oh,
be.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I do got a question though for you. So like
All
for
right.
people that are out here, maybe they are dealing with mental health. They might look at you. They might look at you and say, "Hey, okay, that like, but how do I get started?" So in my view, before you
I got you. Yep.
but in my view, before you go, what I think from what my understanding was is that like what made me start getting started with all this stuff is like, because when you tell yourself I'm gonna start on Monday, it's not gonna work. You got to start right there. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, you hit it on that's perfect. You got to start right when you're thinking about it. Um, but the big thing that I did, and actually me and my roommate did this together because we were both like in like a little rut. We're like 22, living our own in an apartment in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Yo, so we're like, all right, let's go get vision boards. So we got vision boards. We wrote it all out. And again, this is after I've already had talks with God. You know what I mean? I'm really praying. I'm really trying to get right on my faith. And we have this idea to come up with vision boards. I came up with Team Natural Fit that night. We both told each other, where we wanted to be financially, like earning type thing. And no bull, there's no lie. And shout out to my guy Mike. We both hit our goals within like 3 years. It was
Well,
crazy. Yeah, it was wild. Yeah, and that was in 2014.
okay, but when I mean, all right, so but what step does somebody take
Mhm.
to start the process of working out? Like, so,
Oh, so working out?
like if you have it in your mind, it's like, hey man, I want to work out. But like what process do you take to be like, okay, now I need to start today? Now, what do you like? How would you tell these
What do you-
people, our audience, or somebody that's listening, how they can go about
Yeah.
making
It
that?
all depends on where their physical abilities at. But just I would say off the general, talking to anybody, if you want to work out, I would start with either walking, figuring out where you can walk if you have a neighborhood, finding a path or trail, taking the time to do that, or simply using your body weight. So start with 5 sets of 5 squats, and build up off of that. Because it really depends on where somebody's at. Like, because I don't want to tell somebody to start somewhere where they really shouldn't. So it definitely depends on where you're at. So the first thing I would say is reach out to a personal trainer that you may know in your family. Reach out to somebody like Team Natural Fit, if
I
we're
was about
being
to say,
real.
why not reach out to
Yeah,
Team Natural Fit? But I
reach
was
out to
just,
Team Natural Fit because I'm all about free education.
mm,
To me, when I started
like,
Team Natural Fit, I never had the idea that I was gonna make a whole bunch of money off of it
right.
because I always thought that health should be free. Like people should be understanding how to take care of their body for free. You feel me? Like
That's
that
real though. That's
shouldn't
real.
cost how much it costs. And if you're not raised a certain way, you're not gonna learn without paying a lot of money
Yeah.
sometimes. So that was my initial thought process. And of course I got into merch, which we'll get back into merch and all that. My initial thought of it was just spreading the energy on staying healthy. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, bro, you got to start with
Like,
moving your body. And if people have questions, man, I love answering questions. And I'm not a doctor, I'm not a personal trainer. I have taken all the personal training courses, but I
and
didn't take I didn't take the test because I didn't want to pay. Let's be
but
real.
he
So
did stay in the Holiday Inn last night though, so we straight.
the Holiday Inn,
Yeah. You don't
where's
remember?
that?
Oh, you too young for those commercials? Is crazy.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
But I did stay in the Holiday Inn last night. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you don't remember that commercial, bro?
Nah, I didn't watch white TV
That's
growing up.
crazy, though. Like, what'd you say? I'm not doing it for him tonight, bro.
Nah, we
Hey,
didn't have cable growing up. But we
yeah,
had one TV and then didn't have cable. We was
yeah.
watching
Nah, I can see that.
we was watching Anna Green Gables.
Well, you told us what you was watching already. We know what you was watching.
We was watching that, but we was definitely
Yeah,
watching Anna Green Gables,
yeah,
old school. What up, Delon? That's what's up.
yeah. Old school. What's happening? That's what's
Yeah,
up.
man.
But nah, bro.
Yeah.
Man, nah, I appreciate that, bro. So I mean, as soon as we tap in for real,
Yo, so where you at on your workout journey? Let's get to it.
I mean, to be honest with you, I still do some minor things, but I'm gonna be
Mhm.
real with you, man. I gotta have a trainer, man.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
when
you
I
need
say
yeah.
my dad used to always train me. My dad used to always have me in the basement working out, and I would work out all the time. If I'm at
Yeah.
school, I'm working out all the time. Now, I still work out, but nah, man, I gotta have a trainer. I ain't gonna lie. So as soon as
Right.
where am I at with my workout journey? I'm getting myself prepared to deal with Micah when I get back
But
to.
why haven't you reached out to Team Natural Fit to send you reminders every day if you need that?
I need you there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need you there. Like you can send me
Nah,
a
bro.
but nah, I'm just being real with you, bro.
Nah,
Like,
but
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest with you. Like, my
Hmm.
Kyle, like when I started working out for real, like when I was at Fork Union, bro, I was working
Yeah.
out. So I was like,
Yeah.
it made me want to work out. Kyle, like when I with my senior year, senior year, you was there. We
Yeah,
used
yeah.
to have like it was like a competition with us.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I couldn't bench as much as him, but you know he could only squat 10 pounds, so I was good. Love you, Charles.
No, that's funny right there. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
But yeah,
Nah,
bro,
that's cool, man. That's
I
good stuff.
appreciate it. And I think it's
Yo,
important. I think it's important that people know, like, you know, for you with Team Natural Fit, man, that's helped you in so many ways with your mental health, and
yeah.
just stay locked in with it, man. And I've seen it personally. You know, I've seen it personally. You know, as
Yeah.
it started, obviously, maybe it's not as much, but
Right.
everybody, like, you know, just saying them and tap in, man. If you want to get into a workout journey, man, tap in. I still deal with Make Wellness, but you know, I gotta with that, you know, I gotta make sure that my expertise and what I do is just make sure it's taken care of. 'Cause I can do that for anybody. You know, they might be
Right.
able to. It's all good, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. So who you got in the game tonight?
So is it? What time is it? What you about to give that to? I'm sorry. What you about to give
You're
that
good.
to? You're gonna give that to Allison. Oh, this is for me, baby. Oh, okay. My baby just made this for me. She
Wow,
colored.
that's nice. She colored that?
Yeah, she's really a
Oh,
color.
that's that. Oh yeah, yeah. That's really nice.
She really
I
a
like
color.
that, Harley.
Yeah, she really a color. Thank
That's
you. That's
nice.
good. Thank you, baby. The for an hour. Yeah.
Spurs OKC.
Spurs OKC Spurs.
I'm gonna
You know,
go OKC.
Okay, Spurs had their number all year though. But you're saying
Yeah,
it's
they
a-
have.
Okay, I see what
But
you're
Shea gets his MVP tonight.
Yeah, you're gonna have to prove it. If I'm Wimby,
Yeah.
prove it.
Yeah, if I'm Wimby, you're right. I'm trying to send all that.
Yeah, yeah, look, no. I mean,
Send
he's
it.
sending everybody stuff. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
seen the way that I seen Ant attack him. Ant was clearly hurt, by the way. So I give you the benefit
Yeah,
of
he
the doubt.
wasn't 100.
Nah, I give you the benefit of the doubt because you call Ant. If Ant won't hurt, that wouldn't happen like that. I'm telling you.
Nah.
But because I watched Ant attack Wimby 3 times in a row and make it 3 times in a row.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
you gotta
'cause he
have
can
that
do
type timing with him, man. Because like
Yeah.
Wimby, it's like if you're a real athlete, you gotta learn how to get around Wimby, bro.
Right.
My dad, there's one mom now.
You said you dunked on Wimby, huh?
There's one mom now.
What?
Hey, that's Ace Boogie with the hoodie. No hoodie today. What's up, bro? I see you, dog. What you doing, bro? What you got? What you got?
He got iron. He just.
Oh, he got ice. I don't want no problem.
It's Captain America.
Yeah, I don't want. Oh, it's Captain America. I don't want no problem. Everything good. I don't want no problem.
Captain America.
I love it,
Say
bro.
hi.
Hi,
Hey, what's up?
bro. Why his eyes look blue?
What the man?
Said his what?
His eyes look blue.
They don't.
It's over with.
That's crazy.
Hey, look.
It's one of
Yeah,
those
oh,
moms.
you brought a shorty home in first grade. It'd be over. What's up, though, man? Hey, man, I appreciate you hopping on with me today. You know, it's been a hard day today for me, man.
Nah, I feel you, bro.
I ain't gonna
Hey, yo,
get into
look.
all the
Hey,
details,
you good mom?
but yeah, it's been a hard day, man. It's been a hard day.
Consistency, bro, is key, man. Staying consistent, because you know what? Things happen.
Yeah,
Everybody got. You know what my family said? Everything. Everybody got things going on.
yeah, well, we didn't know that we didn't know all that stuff was gonna happen, though. What? Nah, for real, bro. We didn't know. Love you, man. I mean, this is what it is. Hey,
Yeah,
one
bro.
more question, though. One more
Okay.
question. Actually, I do got like 2 more, I think. So, have you been? I think we need to start touching on the Braves more.
I haven't been paying attention because they played 3,000 games in a year.
I know, but like what I'm saying, because you do be in a Georgia sometimes.
Yeah.
So because you be in Georgia sometimes, you
Mhm.
kind of gotta rock with the Braves.
Nah, bro. Nationals all day.
I know that's your team. I'll
Mhm.
rock with I kind of like Baltimore. I like the Orioles a little bit. But like it's the Braves all day. Like for you, it's the Nationals all day. But bro, trust me, bro. If we going to the Braves, we're going to Truist Park.
Oh, that was called, you said Truist?
Yeah, that's what it's called, Truist Park, because we're
Oh, okay, with the bank.
because we're the truest team. We're the truest team to ever play in the MLB. But no, we're the hottest team in baseball right now.
Oh, true. Right now.
Hottest, yeah, right now, and it is a long season, but we are getting to that point where it really matters because All-Star break is going to come up, and I think you actually mentioned something about it, and I don't even know if you realize like how serious that part is. It's like, you know, All-Star break, you want to have that good record, but ultimately it's like you got to, after All-Star break, that's when we're going to find out who is
What's
really
what?
ready. Yeah, who's
Yeah.
what. You know, but when
Yeah,
you
man.
build a lead like the Braves have, you
Right.
know, it gives you more of a cushion.
Yeah, they definitely have a cushion, and
Yeah,
I mean, they're obviously making the playoffs, so we'll see. They
maybe.
just got high expectations, so
Yeah, the
it's
Phillies
like
are
it's like
coming back.
championship or bust.
Yeah, remember the Phillies are coming back. The Phillies, remember I told you the Phillies were like playing awful?
Oh, yeah.
They back second in the division and like one game
Ooh.
above 500 now. So, you
Oh,
know,
shit.
baseball's a
Yeah.
different, like you said, baseball is such a long season, 162 games. I mean,
Crazy.
you know, you can never put nothing past anybody when it comes to this for real.
Nah, you can't.
Yeah, man. And my last question is this. I want to know the predictions for, you asked for tonight's game. I want to hear right now on this date. What is today's date? The 18th of May. Who do you got in the NBA Finals?
I'm gonna say the Knicks
Okay.
and OKC.
Okay, see, I'm gonna say Spurs versus Knicks.
Okay.
I just feel like the Cavs, like they just haven't like. I wish the Cavs would win. I want the Cavs to win, but I
Yeah.
just feel like it's the Knicks' time to go.
It is. They've been putting in work over the couple of years.
And honestly, what's crazy is, and I hate that I'm gonna say this because I have a take where I'm talking a lot of crap about the Knicks, but I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think the Spurs are ready to win a ship yet.
Yeah, next year.
I think they'll beat OKC, but
Right.
I just
Couple
don't.
times.
I just don't think when they get to that stage, like I just don't think they'll be able to. I just don't see it. I mean, and I could be completely wrong because it's always going to depend. And I'm lame for this because I said Wemby is going to get his first. I said maybe. Wemby going to get his first ring this year. So that means that I got them over OKC.
Okay.
But when you
we'll
get
see.
to that point, I think we're going to see Wemby cry.
Yeah.
And that's why I know that he'll win more rings than Jordan one day. I know I said Wilt the first time.
Hey, that was
Bring it
crazy.
back. Can I bring it back? Are you allowed to do that? What we do? Are you
Hey,
allowed to
man,
bring it back?
it's your world, bro. It's your world.
I'm just living in it. It's my world and I'm living in it. It's like, nah.
Wow.
Man, we appreciate y'all, man.
For sure, man. Appreciate everybody, man. This is good stuff. So we're gonna start doing Mondays in the afternoon. Well, actually, we're just gonna kind of like be fluid on Mondays because I'm going into busy season with roofing season. So
And I'll be moving out there.
and you're moving back out here.
I'll be
So
with you too, like, so you know.
yeah.
We got a lot of stuff. But hey, we appreciate everybody's gonna be tapping in, man. And like, you know, another thing that we can take too is like, hey, for the people that have been tapped in with us since, you know, we've been doing this, what are the best times for y'all? But I feel like they're gonna say in the morning because that's when they're tapped in.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's okay.
That's a good question. Yeah, we're curious. We need to know. We need feedback.
Yeah, for sure, bro. It's always love, man. We go ahead and close out, man, on
Right.
prayer, man. Father Jesus, thank you for bringing Mike and I together this evening again, man, with anybody that's came in and with our kids, with our children, with the audience, man, and just us getting to discuss mental health and just everything that everybody else is going through. And we genuinely want to know and embrace what everybody else is going through. And that's why we're open about what we go through, Lord. And just give everybody the sense and the peace that surpasses all understanding, Father Jesus. And we appreciate everything you do, and we give you all the glory for all the things that is going on for us in our lives. We pray for all our friends and our enemies and our family, man. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Dang, man, let's go. Hey, look, we'll be back tomorrow, 8, 10, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, one love. I'm going to holler at you.
Peace.
All right, bro.